What's going on, guys? It's Anthony, also known as Monster Suppressor, back in a video for you guys. And in my last video, I did a unboxing of a BenQ monitor I just received about a week and a half ago. And in this video, I want to talk about why a gamer would want to transition from a TV to a monitor. There's quite a few benefits on why, and plus it could also give you an advantage on certain games, but that's what we'll be talking about in this video. So let's get started. But before I start this video, I want to say, back when I was new to gaming, I really did not care what kind of display I had, as long as it was HD and provided nice picture and just basically sharp enough so I can see what's going on in the game. So I did, before I switched to this BenQ monitor, I did use a 40-inch Sony TV. But after years and years of playing video games and gaining more knowledge and seeing that all the pro players use a monitor instead of a TV, I realized I can switch over to a monitor and they can actually boost, at least give me a boost in certain games like Call of Duty, because as you guys may know, I'm mostly a COD kind of person, first-person shooter, and with fast-paced games like that, a monitor could give you a boost. So before buying this BenQ monitor, I did my research and looked up why the perks of having a monitor over a TV while gaming, and that's what I'll be talking about in this video. So the thing is, monitors have little to no input lag, and if you don't know what input lag is, it's defined as the time or delay to receive a signal to your television or monitor from whatever source it's connected to. So let's say a console, or let's say a PS4 or say. Let's say that it takes 30 milliseconds on your TV to transmit the signal from your PS4 to your TV. But let's say on the monitor, you have a 1 millisecond response time. So there's a 29 millisecond difference. So that means the TV is 29 milliseconds behind. This might be a little confusing, dealing with milliseconds, but like I said, in first-person shooters and fast-paced games, every second counts. So even milliseconds count. And even though a millisecond is 1/100th of a second, it still counts. It can really give you an edge. After having this monitor for about almost 2 weeks, I can really tell a difference, and sometimes I just get the enemy on my crosshairs before they even have the chance to even look at me or even turn around. This might be hard to understand, but this is a little reference I like to think about. Just imagine going to Best Buy or Walmart, any kind of store that has TVs displayed. Now let's say they are all connected to one source, let's say a DVD player or game system, and they're all broadcasting the same display. So let's say maybe let's say a regular television show or something like that. Now looking through a large grid, or let's say a few TVs, you'll notice that some TVs transition from one scene to another like a few seconds or milliseconds faster than the rest. I hope that kind of helps you guys out when referring to input lag and response time. But another perk on why a gamer would want to switch to a monitor is due to faster frame rate and also refresh rate. I did mention what frames per second is in an earlier video, but just a little refresher. Frames per second means the amount of within 1 second, they are usually within 30 to 60 frames per second, but most games, at least I know for most PC games nowadays, up to 120 frames per second. So within that 1 second, that means they are this many frames. I'll say 60. So 60 images or stills, you might say, within that 1 second, and it's quite noticeable and makes it look a lot smoother. And don't get this confused with a refresh rate. They're quite similar, but with the refresh rate, it's basically within 1 second, it's the amount of times to buffer and will display what's going on in that 1 second of time. So it's going to refresh quite a few times within 1 second, and this is usually measured in hertz. Most monitors are within 60 to 144 hertz per second, and I'm not quite sure how effective a high amount of hertz is, but I do know it does affect frame rate and whatnot and the display. So I hope this video guys helped you guys out on explaining why a monitor would best suit people over a TV, because there's quite a few perks like I mentioned in this video, and also it could give you a slight advantage. So hope you guys enjoyed. Remember, like, comment, subscribe. Want to check out my last video, anything to the left. Check out my Twitter, it's @MySuppressor. And alright guys, I'm out. Peace.